Well, hello, internet. Right now it's just me. I was expecting to have a guest co-host tonight, but sometimes these things happen, some miscommunication, or maybe you fell asleep. So right now it's just gonna be me and you, friends, in the comments. This is Breezy Brown's Talk. I'm your hostess with the mostest or the least tonight, actually. Sherry at Brown's Fangirl on the X app. Um, I'd like to also say this is a production of the Fanatical Elves Network and Fans First Sports Network. What for me to talk about by myself? That's a great question. I haven't really planned it out to be a solo act, so I'm not sure really what to talk about tonight. If anybody would like to join me in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. How about the big news of Kevin Stefanski giving up play calling? What is gonna happen on Sunday? Not only do we face a division rival, the Ravens, but the healthy Lamar Jackson Ravens with a healthy Derrick Henry Ravens. I don't know about you guys. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. Little nervous about that. Hey, Brian, thank you so much for showing up in the comments. I know you're always a good, close friend of the show, and I appreciate your participation. Um, as for that, I don't know. Are the Browns gonna be successful against the Ravens? Are we healthy enough? I know we signed a quarterback off of, the Chiefs practice squad, and I immediately forgot his name, which I feel really bad about. So bad, because 'cause I'm not, great with names. My memory isn't so great. Again, anybody else wanna join me in the comments? That would be greatly appreciated. I sent, some ah, uh, the, executive producer, Steve Hemrick. Thank you so much. Bailey Zappi, I hope that's how you say his last name. I'm not 100% sure. I would have called him Zap. Maybe that could be his nickname. Does anybody know how well of a quarterback he is? I'm not sure. Um, hey, Steve, I'm glad you're here. Hopefully, he's a also exciting news about Jameis Winston starting. I mean, how long have we wanted that to happen? For a while, and I'm not gonna say anything negative about QB1 who got injured horrifically this past weekend. I was there for it. I was right, he went down right in my section along the 20-yard line, and it was just horrific, and I didn't boo or cheer or anything, anyone's injury, because it's just anytime anyone gets injured, if you care for them or not, you never cheer anybody's injuries just in life. You wanna I mean, it's our team. We can't cheer for injuries on our team no matter who it is. Um, Also, it's always fun going to the games except for, the most recent frustrations. I wonder how, uh, Coach Dorsey is gonna switch it up, and who knows? Hopefully we'll have some success with that. Wouldn't it be amazing if we did have well, I'm not gonna say anything again negative about the head coach because we love Coach Stefanski, go team, and um honestly, I'm excited to see what happens. I'll be there in my seat. Um maybe taking some live video as I try to do with my poor videography skills. I try to steady my camera, but unfortunately, I have shaky hands just because of having MS for a bit. It causes, a little bit of a tremor here and there. I should invest maybe in some sort of like tripod or something I could hold on to and lean it up against some stranger and cause it to hold steady. I don't know. It's hard because a lot of our, fans come post tailgate and they're not steady on in by any means in their own right. You know, after all that pre-gaming and partying, it doesn't make for steady sitting by any means. And um, as for the Ravens fans, hopefully they behave themselves. I remember that story just recently of that guy who was going around punching people in the face, and that is just, or not just the face. Anybody else remember where he was punching people? Because it was really awful. I'm laughing just because it seems it's so immature and ridiculous that a grown up who, attended a game and just was extremely irresponsible would go around and hit strangers, and I don't know about that. I never once in my life have I been in a situation where I thought it was a good idea to go to fisticuffs over anything, especially sports. And it's wild because you do see it leaving the stadium. I've seen fights post game, which is weird. It just I feel bad for the fans who are visiting, our great city. And then we get a reputation of being a bunch of like marauders, and that's not the case. So I become an apologist. I become a Browns fan apologist, and I just apologize for the weirdos that just start fights randomly after we lose a game, walking back to either their car or Tower City or whatever. Again, violence is not the answer. Um, yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Brian. It was shocking. I didn't know, actually. My dear good friend Lou Marconi called me, and he broke the news to me that Stefanski was giving up the play calling, and my response to him was, "No shit, hand to God." N- I honestly wouldn't have thought that he would do that. So, who put the thumb screws on him? I don't know. I'm sure we could all assume it was the man with the money bags, you know? Again, I wish I could be a fly on the wall in that situation to hear how that went down, and hopefully coach is okay mentally. It seemed that he very much so liked being, in control of play calling, and that makes good sense. He's the head coach, and I hope he's okay mentally. I'm sure he'll be great. He'll be fine. And maybe the collab between the 2 of them, maybe it'll bring them better plays overall. Who knows? Again, this is Breezy Brown's talk. Usually I have a co-host. Tonight, I'm not sure what happened to my co-host. Hopefully he is okay. And you never know, somebody might show up. I appreciate everybody, tuning in the comments tonight. I guess for now it'll be all comments. While I'm here, I'm gonna take a pause real quick for a word from our sponsors. Okay, thank you so much. Um, I'm trying to think. I wish I could instantly poll people about snacks, whether or not their favorite snacks are being served up in concessions. Okay, this is a a way more legitimate football question. Yes, Nick Chubb versus Derrick Henry should be very interesting. Again, healthy Henry versus back. I mean, amazingly well put together Nick Chubb, and seeing him score that touchdown over the weekend was absolutely electrifying. I was so excited to be there for that and happy, and did I cry? I might have cried. Pretty sure I might have cried a little bit there because who wouldn't? And we also got, they gave out these, really neat comic books. It's all illustrations, and that was really cool to have as a welcome back Nick Chubb party favor. Um, where do I end up tailgating? Last week? Wait, no. Last week I didn't tailgate. I just went in a little bit later, went in on the green line, just took it a little bit slower, walked through Tower City, got coffee, which I really enjoy getting coffee before going to the game, which is counterintuitive to what most people do before the game. Um, Made it there before kickoff and all the festivities and was in my seat and just enjoying the watching everybody stretch and get warmed up for the game. I really enjoyed DJ Wolfie puts on some really great tunes, you know. If you're not fired up by that, I'm not sure what's wrong with you because that could easily be a playlist for the gym. But yeah, West Sixth. Well, everybody knows the news about that, but unfortunately, since that's closed down, I guess, you know, it just pushes people more towards either Muni Lot or what's going on around West 3rd, the Flats, and various other tailgates. Also, I don't think okay, I'm amongst the few. Thank you so much, Lou. I appreciate that. I'm a little bit on the struggle bus tonight going solo, but that's okay. Everybody has a night like that, especially after last night. I'm not gonna say hungover, but partied out is what I'll say. Partied out from the Bougie Sports Halloween party extravaganza. It was a great time. I was very impressed with everybody's costumes and everybody who joined and commented and just played along at home was a lot of fun. And I'm really thank you, Lou. I appreciate you. I uh was really disappointed I couldn't name more Halloween candy. Like I might be disowned by my family because they're big candy aficionados, and to really not be able to name 20 the top 20 candies for Halloween, I don't know, I'm gonna call bullshit because peanut M&Ms not being on the list to me is un-American. You missed the show last night. It was great, Steve. It is everywhere on X. It was we had some fun game show type questions, trivia, Halloween movies, and uh, naming statistics like top 5 of whatever and naming characters and parts and pieces from various movies and whatnot. But, I mean, Halloween is a great time of year. I have neighbors that put up scary decorations. One is a terrifying clown that it's quiet. It's on a hay bale. I'm not sure if that's how the character comes, but it's a terrifying clown, kind of reminiscent of it. And you walk past it, it's holding an ice cream cone, and it just starts shaking and screaming and laughing at you and saying, "You like ice cream?" And the first time it happened, I walked past it and I jumped 6 feet in the air because I was, uh, terrified because I did not anticipate the jump scare of this animatronic, scary clown. Even today, I walked past it and I had to brace myself because I knew it was gonna happen, but I braced myself and it didn't happen. So maybe too many people were getting scared in front of this lady's house and she turned it off, and but it's extremely unpleasant because you could hear it even walking down the street. It'll cackle at you, and I don't know. I don't know if it's better or worse that these animatronic yard, decorations are getting better or worse. And I mean, I'm surprised somebody's gonna be walking by in a bad mood and just go off on it. I don't know. I hope that's not the case. But if you read anything, any of you local Clevelanders, about somebody shooting an animatronic clown, you might have an insight as to where this clown is in the close east burbs. Thank you, Brian. It was a fun, Halloween show. I enjoyed that we did pretty much take a break kinda from the sports and just made it mainly about Halloween, just because you can't have too much Halloween in my opinion, and unfortunately, I know in the retail world, come October 31st, that starts Christmas, all the heavy Christmas advertising will be, no offense, but I kind of miss Thanksgiving. I'm a huge proponent of Thanksgiving. There's so many things to be thankful for, and turkey is good one time a year. Some people really love turkey, but one time a year I can handle it. I don't know if anybody else has a turkey opinion, but and I don't want to upset Big Turkey because you don't want them coming after you. Again, this is Sherry with Breezy Brown's Talk. Unfortunately, my guest has not arrived. This works really well for Halloween to be ghosted on Halloween. It would have been better if it was next week, right? Halloween Eve? But it feels like Halloween if you go outside, if you check out the light and the leaves, it's really beautiful, it's breathtaking. I enjoy that. Growing up in South Florida, that's something, um, that didn't happen. Again, growing up down there is extremely, bizarro. There's palm trees and sand and waves, but seeing all these Halloween movies, um, I didn't experience any of that until moving up here, or not here, but when I moved upstate. Super Lou, how you
Hey, came
doing?
here to join you. Said I was coming to
Thank
join you.
you. I appreciate that so much. So I
Sorry,
was
sorry for wearing only a tank top, but I just got back from the gym and I
It's
just happened to click
okay.
on your show and I'm like, ah. Okay, I'll come on. I'll come on and join her. So
Thank you.
welcome to the gun show, people.
All
So
right. Now viewership is gonna go up like exponentially. I was
only
gonna take my shirt off.
well, you don't have to do that. Now I'm here.
Thank you.
Yes, now that I'm in here with a tank top, gay men will just tune in left and right. All Steeler fans and Ravens
Right.
fans.
Ravens fans. But
Absolutely.
yeah, again,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
spooky.
You're welcome.
It,
I'm here to help. I'm here to help. What were you
yes,
talking
I
about?
appreciate. Well, I was rambling about growing up in South Florida. Sure.
I was being asked by my wife to close the door.
Oh,
Christine, and Christine said hello. So that's why I give you that.
excellent.
So, all right.
Um,
All
but
right.
just even now, I'm like so appreciative of
She
all
blew
the
me a
colors.
kissy face emoji.
It's better than the middle finger emoji, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. Go ahead. What were you saying? I'm sorry. I just got
No,
distracted by
just
my wife.
as you should be distracted by your wife. She's awesome. No, just about growing up in South Florida and seeing like all the Halloween movies and not having that physically, like the leaves and like all the
Yeah,
architecture and
yeah.
just everything. Just seeing all the movies and I'm like, we don't have real trees down here. We don't have
No,
anything
yeah,
like
palm trees in
yeah,
Florida. Yeah. Um, yeah, I remember because like the other thing too is like Halloween. Usually, by that time of the year, the clocks are already turned back. It's dark at
right.
5 o'clock and everything. Yeah, so that
And
doesn't start
and
till November 2nd.
And it's weird down there because you're so much closer to the equator that the light doesn't even change as drastically as it does, up here.
Right,
Or even like
right,
when I
right.
lived in upstate New York, like it got dark
Hmm.
like closer like to 4 o'clock in
Yeah,
the afternoon. I'm like,
yeah,
what?
yeah. Well, for Halloween was always like. I mean, in Ohio, man, especially Northeast Ohio, you could have to put your Halloween costume over a snowsuit. it's
Right.
happened.
Again,
It's happened
the only one time one October we had frost, which was weird that it was in
in
October.
Florida. In
Yeah.
Florida.
Mhm.
Ooh.
That
It
was
happens. It
spooky. That
happens.
was
It's
very
that
spooky.
that's
And
very spooky.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, every Halloween also I'd get really excited to go get candy, go trick or treating, so I would run down the driveway and, like,
Mhm.
immediately sprain my ankle.
Wow. Were you
Yep.
hey, now you're sciencey, smart, college educated. Have you ever had the opportunity I was meant to ask you this, have you ever studied abroad?
No.
Why? What are you smiling about? I'm asking you a question. You never had to go to
Well, the
another
way
country?
no, no, I thought it was a joke, like, abroad, like a chick. I'm, like,
Yeah, I did.
bracing
Did you
myself
know
for the
I
joke.
did I did do that. Yeah, her name was Lisa. See, I'm lightening up the mood, folks.
Oh, good job. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's what I'm here to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just been just been going here watching the Cavs. The Cavs are winning big. I didn't know if you knew this or
Are
not.
they? Last I
Yeah,
looked, they were up by, like, 20 points.
107-79 with 11:22 to go in the fourth quarter. The
Hmm,
Cavs are beating in Toronto. They're just destroying the Raptors. So it's a wonderful thing.
that's
I
great.
I have a theory because Harvey texted me the news. I saw the news
Oh,
on X about Kevin Stefanski
mhm.
giving up play calling to Dorsey. And I thought about it, whenever I lift weights, it clears my head. So I actually have a theory. Okay, where'd you go? Sherry. Oh, there she is. She's coming back.
That was
Y-
intentional.
You did that intentional?
No.
Wow. Okay. I was just,
Oh,
well, no, no, it cleared my head, and I had a theory because Harvey texted me saying, Is this satire?" I said, "No, it's true. He did it." And yeah,
damn. Yeah,
yeah.
that's well, I didn't know until you told me, and I'm, like, still, like, dumbfounded reeling about it, like
I have a theory. Okay. Wyatt
sure.
Teller was just activated to practice off the IR, so he
Mhm,
could theoretically play Sunday, maybe, maybe not, depending on how well he practices or if he practices. But
mhm.
we haven't had a healthy offensive line
Right.
all season. We
Right.
haven't had Nick Chubb all season. So maybe he didn't give Dorsey up to play calling because he knew the offense was going to suck and he wanted to take the heat for it.
Sure.
Is it a theory? Saying because then everybody's going to want Dorsey gone, but instead they wanted him to hand the reins over to Dorsey, which I think that was the plan. But he
Mhm.
said, "Look, we're not ready to play and be productive yet. I think we know this." I think they even told the owner, "Look, this is the injury situation we're dealing. We're going to try to get healthy as soon as we can and win as many
Right,
games as
right.
we can." Because I could see this happening now. We get healthy offensively. The offense starts being more productive. We start scoring points. We start winning some games.
Mhm.
Maybe we win 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. I mean, God, 9 or whatever. I mean, to say
Right.
we're going to win 8 out of the last 10, that might be a stretch. But I'm just saying, like, if we go 500, that's a 6-11 season. All right, just the rest of the way, and we can
Yeah.
win 5 games. So just think of that. Just think of that,
Mhm.
and say, the people are going to get mad.
Right.
Fans are going to be upset because we didn't tank enough to get a high draft pick. But if we don't win games, we stink.
Right.
But if we do win games, we're in that position now, and
Mhm.
it's just a theory that Kevin could have done that. I might be just grasping at straws or just pulling stuff out of my rectum. I don't know. It was just a thought because I
Right.
think I find it hard to believe that all of a sudden they forgot how to play football and they forgot how to coach this season. It just seems that way.
Mhm.
Oh, interesting theory. And if it goes good, then they will probably rip Stefanski for not doing it soon. No, they're going to rip him anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It could be
Yeah, yeah.
the it could be the worst game, like the absolute worst game so far, and they'll still be like, "The head coach is gonna be cut. He deserves to be fired." The fans are gonna revolt as
Oh yeah,
like
like the
and
stadium thing. They're complaining, and it's like, guys, do you see what's in front of you? Do you? And I did my article today because what the city of Cleveland did was a complete
mhm,
political stunt. That's all.
right.
It's
It's
literally
so
it's a hail mary. It's
nonsensical. Mhm,
because it's not going to make it. We talked on the phone about it earlier
mhm,
today.
mhm.
It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to
Yeah,
get
it's
thrown out of court.
ridiculous.
It's just being stupid. And
Mhm.
they had decades to do something about that waterfront, and they've done nothing. And they're
Sure.
just now I'll give Mayor Bibb some credit. He only's been in office for a few years, so that's it. I honestly, I'm just thinking like I might do an article about that theory to see how
Mhm.
that floats. I want to do an article about Hall of Fame potential with Schottenheimer and Clay Matthews, which would be great.
Right. Because Clay
Yeah,
Matthews, I don't understand why he hasn't been
he deserves to go in. Now you could argue Schottenheimer he hasn't won any championships, but he was a very
mhm,
successful head coach.
mhm,
So you could say him. That would be great if
sure.
that. Yeah, that'd be great if they both get in. I'd be extremely happy for the two of them.
Yeah, and Clay Matthews, well, he deserves it. How many years? I mean, I
He played
have
20 years in the NFL. Wait,
right. Okay.
no. It's 15. 15 or 16.
Okay.
Yeah, because his rookie year was 79. His brother, I think his brother's in, and he played for a very long time with the Oilers and then the Titans. So
Gotcha.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, going back to what the whole stadium thing and people there. All right, here's another thing. I put it in my article, and I could pull it
Yeah.
up if you want me to. The stadium financing. I
Oh,
would
okay.
We could talk about this Friday too. I was
Mhm,
at the game, but I was hearing people say, "Oh, we're going to taxpayers are going to pay for it. Taxpayers are going to pay for it." No, they're not.
mhm.
Did you actually take the time to read the statement that was released 2 months ago?
I don't think anybody has. I
I
don't
read it because
think.
it's my job to.
Mhm.
It says, I could pull it up too. It says 2/3 of that funding will be done through private investors in the Haslam Sports
Right.
Group. That's 2/3. It's like 2.4 billion. I almost said trillion. Trillion would be crazy. Billion.
Wow, that
2.4 billion. The other
mhm.
1.2 billion would be a usage tax of the development itself.
Right.
Parking, concessions, ticket prices, and, just whatever it might be. Road
Mhm.
fees, all these there could be hidden fees and things to raise the revenue to it because they'll probably take out a construction loan, have it backed up. They'll be able to do it and pay it back with interest fine. Think about it. there's nothing. We're voting in November 5th, right? I
Mhm.
put that in my article too. There's nothing being voted on
Yeah, there
to
are no levies.
there's no levies, there's no
Mhm,
sin tax, there's nothing
mhm.
about the vote. And they have to start working on this in the spring. It's a time sensitive project.
Right.
Sh- Ground has to break. I would say the latest is like March of 2025.
Okay.
So that gives them a good 4.5 years to get it ready. March
So
or February.
that's how
Yeah.
fast you think they'll be able to build it?
At least the stadium part. There'll be other stuff going on. Could you imagine all the jobs and all the revenue this will go up? And I even thought, I mean, I
Tons.
think Johnny Cleveland was kind of, he had this shocked look on his face because Jay Crawford, what a surprise. Jay Crawford on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show parroted what Mayor Bibb said about, well, people of color
Oh, no.
people of color that work the concessions are going to miss out on working concessions. And I said, "Oh Lordy Lord, we can't travel 10 miles to Brook Park." You
Like,
know, I
see,
mean,
and
like
if you read the concessions too, it's usually like a lot of the time it's a booster club that's running the concessions, like, for different, like, marching bands and things like that. A lot of the time.
they're a lot of them are very young. I'm
Well,
talking
yeah,
young. I'm talking like
that's
college
why,
students
because
or high school age.
they'll do
Yeah.
it to raise money for whatever, like, organization they're trying to get money for, like,
Yeah.
well, I just remember marching band because my sister, she was in marching band, and we used to do that. Like, we'd work concerts and all, like, a percentage would go to the organization for
Well, you see what
whatever.
I'm saying though is that
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's very tone deaf and stupid for somebody in the 21st century in 2024 to be like, "People of color aren't gonna have to." I'm like, what kind of nonsense? Like, did
Sherry's
somebody
always
just
right. Didn't you know that, Steve? Sherry is always right. Go ahead. What were you
Yeah,
saying?
but, yeah, yeah, it's ridiculous that somebody would say
Yeah,
something so
well,
tone deaf.
and so like if you do work the stadium, whether it's security,
Mhm.
concessions, whatever you do, you sweep up, whatever, clean up, yeah. And
Thank you, Steve.
you do security concessions.
Correct,
Okay,
producer.
so you're gonna know the stadium's gonna close down. They got a new
Mhm.
place in Brook Park starting the season 2029.
Right,
That gives you 5 years to figure out what to do.
right.
And you don't think that if more than likely they probably do not live downtown. They could probably live somewhere either on east side or west side.
Mhm,
If they
mhm.
do travel, all transit lines and bus routes go to the airport.
Yeah, yeah.
The airport, so you could get on the rapid and take it straight across the
Yes.
street from the place.
The thing
You
is,
could,
though, it's the red line, and they're gonna have to clean it up because the
yeah.
red
Well,
line's a little more sketchy than the green,
the green line,
but they'll
we
work
got
on it.
the nice one. We're good.
We got the bougie trains with there's still cushions that have fluff in them.
Yeah.
They're slightly less, stinky.
And there's another thing on the way back. Harvey and I were on the way back, and it was like, obviously when you're coming back and if the cars are
Mhm.
more full and,
Yeah.
if people that are more handy capable are standing, there was an old lady that was stuck standing and holding the
Oh,
rail. And
no.
so was Harvey and I. And there was two guys sitting up front, two guys that they look like they were going to audition for my 600-pound life.
Oh, no.
I was like, "Hey, you fat fuck, get up, give up your seat to this lady. You can use the
Right.
exercise." Harvey was like really mad. I'm just
Oh, yeah.
shaking my head. It's like, can you be a decent person and just offer the seat to the old lady?
Right, I would've, well, even in my own situation, like, my balance isn't 100% great, but I was standing and, like, holding on the whole time, and if I fall on somebody, I mean, lucky them. But,
Yeah, I will crush you if I fall on you. My man boobs will motorboat.
and
So
it was yeah, it was very full
yeah, yeah. So
going
it's a
back,
very yeah, going back,
very
it's always
full.
full, but it's
Mhm,
just like, guys,
mhm.
give up your seat to an old lady.
I
You know,
know.
I mean, how weren't you raised with some manners or something? It's just like, oh,
No.
it's just sickening. So anyway, that was just something I kind of on a side note, but
That
that
always
whole thing,
irritates me though when I see
the
situations like that.
these city arguments that he needs to stay downtown to lose the revenue.
Mhm.
The revenue is going to go 10 miles down the road to Brook
Yeah, and
Park.
it's still in the same county.
It's still in the same area. Yeah, it's not, and
Mhm,
the Art Modell law will not apply to this because I even said it in my article.
mhm,
They're going to be directly across the street from Cleveland
from
Hopkins
from the
Airport.
airport, super
And
convenient.
what's the name of the team going to be? The
The
Cleveland Brown.
Cleveland
Cleveland
Browns,
Brown. The
and
Cleveland
Cleveland is
Brown.
in the same county, it's just
Yes, it's just 10 miles, and they could annex that land and make it part of Cleveland.
sure, yeah, because 'cause isn't technically the airport part of Cleveland
Yes,
technically,
it
right?
is. It is, yeah. So they're gonna be rebuilding the airport. You might as well, you got nothing but empty
Yeah,
areas
because
there.
they tear down the Sheridan that was right there, and
Mhm.
they leveled that, so they're turning that into parking from what I read, so that would be good for the stadium situation too, and then
Yeah,
just have
yeah, I have family in Brook Park, Ohio. I have
mhm,
family in Brooklyn.
mhm,
I mean I could. I could, I could definitely be out that way, but it's like I said, it's all these arguments are just, they're just falling flat. It's, if you just take a look at it. So there, me and like a handful of other, Daryl Ryder is another one that agrees with me on it. So,
mhm.
but anyway, I just kind of, I go off on my tangents, but
That's that's
I
fine.
do. And yeah, everybody's already talking mock drafts. I'm not going to do that. It's still
Oh,
like,
it's way too soon.
you people
It's
are,
silly.
you people, I
That's
swear
silly.
to God.
So do you know anything new about do you know anything about, QB3 besides him being from the Chiefs,
Oh,
practice
he
a
played
lot?
against us in 2022 and threw for 300 yards
Did he? Okay, so
for the
he's
Patriots. Yes.
not
Bailey
bad.
Zappa. Yep. Yep, he
Hmm,
did. So he's had 8 NFL starts. He's
okay.
capable. Yeah, he's got experience. He's capable. So but I think he'd probably be the backup for the game because DTR
Right.
is his hands still, his fingers,
Mhm.
he can't grip the ball. So he's going to be out maybe another week or two.
Gotcha.
So no, think about this. Think about this because we got this game, then we got the
Right.
Chargers, then we got the bye week. People are like, well, why is he doing this? I mean, there's all these theories about why Stefanski gave up the play calling.
Mhm.
I have one. They're thinking, oh, it's dysfunctional. It's dysfunctional. Okay, if he doesn't give up the play calling,
Mhm.
it's dysfunctional. He gives up the play calling, it's dysfunctional. Well, which is it? Because when he wasn't giving it up, it was dysfunctional. When he did give it up, it's dysfunctional.
Um,
You t-
people will never be happy.
Right, because I've seen, like I said, because being a part of the fans first, I see what other
Mhm.
podcasters are doing in other markets.
Right.
I saw one title with the Bengals. It's time to move on from Zach Taylor. They're bitching about their coach. I'm not kidding.
And and
I'm
aren't
not
they
kidding.
getting a stadium NV2? Like, they're talking about wanting a dome?
They're talking about doing something. They're asking for the state funds to improve their
Is their
stadium.
stadium the same,
What's this?
it is, it
It is.
is.
Yeah, we were just talking. Tim, the Cincinnati guy. Yeah, we're just talking about you
Yeah,
guys.
we're just
Yeah,
talking about
if he's
your
got a comment, the stadium thing, I think they're going to the state of Ohio for some sort of funds for their stadium. I'm almost positive.
is it the same age as ours? Is it newer?
What do you say? Fair weather fans bitch about coaches, ignore their dumb asses. Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Yeah, that
Yeah, because
absolutely.
I said the same.
Mhm.
I was just talking about on the podcast. I just saw the
Mhm.
title of it. Well, the Pittsburgh one was funny because they're wondering. They're saying, does Mike Tomlin have a short leash on Arthur Smith? And it was just like, just shit like that. Yeah,
What?
it's like, I'm like, really? I mean, they need shit to talk about. So we got
Of
plenty to
course.
talk about all the time because it
Mhm,
seems like
mhm.
it's been
There's
like
way too
breakneck.
much, yeah, drama, which I'm not a huge fan of, really. It
Yeah,
would it be good for us, Browns fans, if we had a functioning team that won all the time? What would we do? How would people be would they
we'd
be able to handle that?
no, they would. Are you kidding me? Their heads would explode.
Just
Let
like a
me see.
winning team, a winning record, a
Mm,
stadium that people enjoyed going to.
454 left.
Oh,
Cavs 123. Raptors 96.
wow.
Yeah, and it looks like the Raptors just blew a fast break, but it looks like somebody got fouled on it. Hang on.
Uh-oh.
No, no, it's all right. Tyson's out there. Yeah, we're up by like 27 points with like 4.5 minutes to go.
Nice. When's the home opener?
Friday.
Oh, hmm,
They're playing the Pistons. They're playing Detroit.
hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Detroit. Interesting. I don't know basketball enough to know whether or not they're any good or bad or
Yep.
all
Well,
the
no.
above, none of the above.
Well, Cavs are trying to like they're trying to with Kenny Atkinson's. It means they're trying to with more moving around and everything else,
Mhm.
more less of a stagnant offense. You can call it that. More of a volatile offense, or maybe volatile is the
Gotcha.
wrong word. More of a mobile offense. Well, the big thing about Sunday I wrote about too. It's going to be in my Browns preview article was about
Mhm.
the Ravens offense against the Browns defense.
Right. Oh, okay. That's
All right.
another thing.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, there were some interesting things.
Who
There
who,
were
the
some interesting.
Pistons?
No, 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 no. With the
Oh,
Bengals fans, with the
mhm.
Bengals fans, they have been awful for multiple years. Now, who's he talking about?
I'm not sure. Ethan, you talking about the Pistons
Are we
or
talking about
the
the Bengals or the Browns? We've been kind of all over the place. It's
That's the name of tonight's show, all
just all,
over the place.
we're just all over the place. We're throwing shit on the wall and
It's
seeing what
spooky,
sticks.
spooky. Oh, the Pistons, okay.
Pistons. Okay, yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're not that good. They're not that good. They were horrible last year. I think didn't they have like they almost broke the losing streak record, or
Hmm,
did they? There, yeah, Ethan, if you want to comment on that, I think they had a losing streak going. That was almost an NBA record.
wow.
Yeah.
Now, would anybody in their city throw them a parade? Or is
Well,
that unique to Cleveland?
no, Detroit did the same thing when they went 0-16.
They threw a parade?
They went. It was kind of like, yeah, they did that around
Like the
the.
same thing, like around the stadium? Hmm.
Like how unacceptable it was. Oh, interesting fact note. Today is the 65th birthday of Weird Al Yankovic.
I love Weird Al. Another
65 years
Jew.
old. Another Is he a
Another
Jew?
Jew.
He does
Yeah.
have that. He does have that Jew look to him.
We're gonna get canceled for that remark right there.
Why? He looks Jewish.
All right. Ethan, did you hear that? He looks Jewish.
He looks Jewish. I'm just guessing. I don't understand. Nobody talks to him. I'm just talking. No big deal. Uh,
Yup.
what did he say?
Fine.
Find. Oh, here's he. Sounds about right with the Pistons' long season. Okay. You guys,
Yes,
yeah, oh God, I've
I
seen you at
saw
them.
that movie.
Michael
Yeah,
Richardson was in that movie before he came Kramer.
that was
Yeah. My
that's
favorite guy, my
so
favorite part
funny.
of that, he was a midget cameraman because everybody's like looking up at the screen like he's shooting all. He's a midget cameraman. He was a very down to earth actor. So,
Mhm, mhm.
yes, yes. Uh, oh, yeah. There was this news story too. This guy that was a ginger, he was shot by the cops.
Really?
Yeah, they said orange was the new black.
Oh, no. Well, you better start writing some new ones for Friday. I feel like
Oh, there's one that we were talking that
oh,
much. I'm only
no.
gonna have one beer. See, we're talking about that.
If it were only beer,
Yeah.
it's
Uh,
mystery.
we talked about Trump at McDonald's making fries.
Oh, I love
Well, actually, that McDonald's in
whiskey
Pennsylvania
sodas.
is the one that Corey used to walk to as a kid.
Really?
McDonald's up.
Did he humble brag? Did he
Yes, he
humble
did.
brag
Oh
that?
yeah, oh yeah. You got to watch the show Sunday. We taped it today.
Yes.
We got to watch the show. The episode will be called Ronald McDonald Trump. I said
Hey, that
I got
works.
to. It works. We because he said it, and I said, you know what? He goes, we're making it. We're going to name the show that. I said, like you're finishing my sentences now, Corey. Yeah. Anybody
Aw,
who
you knew
watches the
that would
Sunday Stew Pod,
happen. You
if you
knew that
think
would happen.
you think I'm politically incorrect here, you got to watch the Sunday Stew Pod because we're on Rumble for a reason. Yeah.
There's no
Yeah,
fines, there's no dings, there's no
there's none of
canceling.
there's just like, "Hey, hey, how
It's
you doing?"
free
I was
it's
telling
free
go ahead.
speech.
Oh,
No,
it's
no,
fair.
it's free speech at its finest.
Yeah. I had some good ones too. We were talking about, like, Trump's joke about Arnold Palmer. Did you hear about that?
I did
You didn't
not.
you didn't hear about that? It was, like, last weekend, he was at an event, he told a joke about
Mm-mm.
Arnold Palmer being Arnold Palmer's the golfer, the Arnold Palmer,
Mhm.
half lemonade. Yeah, so, he made the joke about him, how can I say it? When guys left the shower after he was in there, they're like, "Whoa, did you see that?" So, that's what Trump
Really?
said. He
That's
was it that he
wow.
was
Is
joking
that an
about
endorsement?
yeah, he's endorsing him. "Wow." And I said, "It gives a whole new meaning when you ask for an Arnold Palmer." So,
Right.
it's
Maybe that's why the cans were always that big.
yes, there you go. Big
You ever
cans,
think of
that's what
it?
he
Big cans.
big cans. Yeah, he liked Arnold Palmer's song. "Hey, I
Huh,
just was impressed. I know greatness when I see it."
interesting.
It was a joke. Yeah.
Did did you see the comment Jerome Bettis made about
No,
Trump?
no, I
No.
didn't see it. I didn't
Mm-mm.
even I saw parts of that game. I was doing other things, but, you mean the Jets-Steelers game last Sunday, I'm taking a guess when Trump was
I'm
there?
guessing.
Yeah, I didn't hear it. Go
Tim,
ahead.
tell us what happened.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me about it. Yeah, viewership went up a lot when I showed up with a tank top on. That's what hey,
Well, I
my
told
hair
you I was moments away from taking my shirt off.
I know. Got the Hebrew hair here. Eh,
Mhm, mhm.
my
Ah,
my chest pubes.
so pretty.
What is this? I'll tag you, Lou. Okay, thanks.
Oh, okay.
Is it gonna be on is it gonna be on X? Nah. Is it gonna be on X? Let me ask.
Good question.
Yeah, if you tag me on X, I'll check it out. I don't know what Bettis said. I know some old Steeler players like Antonio Brown.
Did you
Um,
see him, like, hugging all
yeah,
up on him?
yeah, Antonio Brown, another former Steeler player.
Was it Le'Veon Bell?
Yes, Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown,
Mhm,
they
mhm.
endorsed him at a rally in Pennsylvania. So hey, hey, all right,
Well, there were Pittsburgh
136 to 106 with like 20 seconds to go. So
hmm,
this is just an absolute shellacking.
bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. What the hell happened? What Sherry,
Whoa,
are you
are
put it
you
back up. That's me hitting it. You hit it. You got
oh,
Brown and Le'Veon Bell. Yeah, okay.
yeah, mhm,
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was you can like I said, people they're free to endorse who they want, vote for who they want.
mhm,
That's we're not talking about we're just talking about what happened. Had my
yeah.
fries. That's what I did. They're hot.
I
Hot
couldn't
fries.
did he pass out stuff from the drive-through? Could you just
Yeah.
imagine? Could you
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do.
Well, people I would have imitated him. Hey, you like my chop? All right.
He would have loved it. That
He would have laughed. He would have
he
laughed.
would
Yeah.
have loved it. Mhm.
Well, I'll tell you the honest to God's truth was people were like saying it was a staged event. Well, the Secret Service had to show up ahead of time and secure the place.
Of course.
I mean, that's how it works. I mean, of
That's
course, they
protocol,
don't
right.
the
Mhm.
restaurant itself wasn't open, but the drive-through was because it was secured.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so
I
there's
and honestly, to have any, like, previous or
mhm.
sitting politician do something that it can risky, I think, you know?
Yeah, there's yeah, it was
Oh, he
Tim
was
Hines.
serving people?
Yeah, he was actually giving people their orders on the drive. People were like happy, like, "Hey, Trump!" We're like
Could I
laughing about it.
mean, he would
Yeah,
have been
hey,
because nobody would have believed it. Did he let people oh, they probably took pictures.
I throw
You
ketchup
throw
down.
ketchup at him. Duck, dodge, duck,
Look,
dodge.
think fast, think fast. Gotta
Yeah,
dodge.
because there's still, like,
Hey,
you,
hey,
all that
I'm
drive-through violence, like, when
I have
people
to
don't get their
say
right order.
I have to say I'm pro condiments. What?
Pro condiment.
Yes.
They were supposedly invited Trump supporters.
Yeah,
Hmm,
of course.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know. I
So
think I think anybody
I
would have been surprised. I
I
think it
had
would
a
have been
bunch of
great if it
Puerto
was
Ricans.
just
Yeah, I think we're gonna get away because we're at the point of getting political here. Don't we're just yeah. We if this was the
Yeah,
stew pot, we'd be on it,
just
but it's different. It's different.
just, I just
Or or the
thought it
Shabbat
was
stew pot.
endearing, because who doesn't.
Said something about working the lettuce first. Did you see that? Oh, damn it, Sherry.
No, I didn't click it that time.
Long way down the line. Hey, he'll work his way
Oh,
up. He'll work his way up. I was even joking.
absolutely.
I heard somebody talking about like with all the criminal charges on him. Could you see him on the side of the highway in an orange jumpsuit cleaning up the highway? Could you imagine with all the cameras, and everything? All right, we're gonna clean the highway. That's what we're gonna do. I mean, could you imagine that?
Again, I think people would have just to get
Everybody's
candid.
out there with a camera, just getting their shot.
Right, just to get the candid,
Yeah,
interaction of seeing him do anything outside of what we're
yeah,
used to seeing him do would just be
yeah.
wild.
I think I telegraph my jokes too much because people like you and Corey like know me way too well. Because as soon as you hear
Mhm.
that tone, you're like, really? Tell me. It's just I get that. Yeah, that look right there. That one, that look. Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. Here's a joke. This is I'm not just gonna come out of nowhere with this. Guys, I got a joke for everybody that's on the chat. We got a joke. See if you can answer this. Riddle me this. What's easier to pick up the heavier it gets? It's a physics joke.
Okay. I
Think
had
about
a
wait, I don't you're into physics, you're sciencey. Are you into specifically physics or some other biology more?
yeah, biology.
Okay, so you're not a physics person. Okay. You want me to answer it? Guys, you want me to answer it?
Yeah, because I haven't.
What is easier to pick up the heavier it gets?
What?
A woman.
Damn, I was gonna say yo mama.
Yo, mama. Yeah. I said a woman. A woman
A woman,
is
but
easier to pick up. Yes.
yo mama works for that too.
I'm talking like precious sized woman. That's
That's mass, all right.
yeah. He's laughing. Tim's like, all right, we got to put that up there. Tim liked it.
Yay, Tim.
Timmy. I'm not going to do that to you, Tim.
Tim. Nah,
You going to hell, Lou?
nah.
No,
It's
no.
fine. It's fine.
Oh,
Well, I think. What do you think? 52 minutes of the shenanigans. We could kill
yeah,
it.
yeah, good. That could. We could do. Oh, one more. Just one more.
One more
Can I
joke.
get one
One.
more? Now,
Absolutely.
with my jokes, my Trump voices, my impressions, and all that
Mhm.
stuff. I really annoy the hell out of my wife.
Yes,
But you've seen it in
I've
person.
seen it in
It's
person.
her rolling her eyes and everything got awkward. Well, I mean, I just do that. I mean, it's just sometimes I do. So I took the opportunity last night. She was, kids are in bed. We're just chilling. And anybody that has kids and are married, they take that moment just to decompress and to look at their scroll through their phones, looking at reels and
Sure.
stupid shit, whatever, wasting their time really. So, but I had my phone down and
Mhm.
I was just looking at her. I just stared at her, like not daggers. I wasn't mad. It wasn't an angry stare. I
Mhm.
was just staring at her. I was just watching her. And then she finally like looks up at me. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm great. Why?" She's like, "Well, why are you staring at me?" And I said, "Well, the doctor told me I need to watch what I eat."
Dang it.
You
That's.
want to you want to see the most epic eye roll from my wife.
Oh, I bet her ancestors felt it.
She's like, "What the hell are you
Yeah.
looking at?" Yeah. He's laughing.
Oh my god.
You can use that, Tim. Use my jokes. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead, Tim. It's a hit with
oh,
the ladies.
I could do a whole like the Nick DiPaolo bit that had me cracking up about vaginoplasties. It's just
I missed
women.
that.
Yeah. But he was talking about women actually having plastic surgery down there. Yeah,
Okay.
Times it was what is it? Does it look like Bill Murray's mouth from Caddyshack?
Oh. Oh my god.
It's in the hole. It's in the
Oh,
hole.
oh no.
What? What?
Ugh.
It's
Mm.
Tim's like, yeah,
Laugh
it's
at
in
you
the
or
hole. Yeah, he did that
what?
whole bit. Like it look, it's like or Sylvester Stallone's
Oh,
mouth.
no. Oh, I don't wanna no, you're
Roast
not
beef
supposed to put
sandwich.
that
Roast beef.
comment up. Oh, yeah, that's
Ah,
awful. Those poor women.
I think I might want to get some Arby's. All right.
Oh, gross.
See, aren't you glad I joined you tonight? You just
Of
showed up
course.
to Breezy Brown's
Yes, I'm
talk.
glad. Just like
Hey guys,
Superman.
I did. That's another joke I have too.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Should I go with that one? With the
Go ahead.
when well, when I really want to annoy her, I take a towel and I tie it around my neck, and I'm only wearing my boxer shorts on, and I have like a raging erection. I tell her I'm super horny.
Oh my goodness. Man,
Yeah.
I bet she really liked that one.
Oh yeah, yeah. There went her show. I just
Yeah.
started telling jokes. I got
Ah,
jokes. No,
no, it's good.
last night I was very well reserved and behaved on that
I'm
boozy sport.
surprised. I
No,
think maybe because
it was so
a
much
lot.
going on.
There was a
Yeah.
lot. It was a lot.
I got some jokes in. I got them
You
in.
did.
I picked my moments and I got laughs, but yeah, the man whore of Babylon over here. That was funny. That was funny. That was funny. I like when my wife was
Ah,
mad and
yes.
and I tell
Yes.
her, "You're super mad." Yeah, that's the other one.
Mhm.
Super mad.
Oh,
They
yeah.
love that. Wife loves that one. Oh God, what was the there's some we get some real nasty. What was the Colonel Sanders one I did?
Oh, no.
You remember that one? With
Oh,
Kentucky Fried Chicken guy?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, I did that one Friday night, so I'm not gonna
Mhm.
repeat it.
Mm-mm.
But we're good. We're good. Hey guys, people, hey, Breezy Browns Talk, Fanatical Elves Network. Okay, it's on the Fanatical Elves Network as a part of the subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network.
Ooh,
Check Sherry and I
subsidiary.
subsidiary. Yes, I know big words.
Subsidiary.
Sherry and I will be on Friday night. We'll be do the Burning River Browns talk. I think we'll talk more just about Browns, but Ravens
Sure.
preview.
Mhm.
Um, I'm really I'm at the point in the season now where I'm not even mad. I'm just kind of
Mm-mm.
like it's just
Floating
kind of like
around. Exist.
it is what it
Exist.
is.
Stoicism.
I'm not gonna yeah just because we don't control it, and I think I don't think it's like a death sentence for Stefanski and Barry unless it has to really look horrible for that to happen. I think what I saw the first time against Cincinnati, we were able
Mhm.
to generate over 300 yards of offense. We outgained them by over 100 yards of offense.
Mhm.
We beat them by 9 minutes on the time of possession. So there, I mean, really, that opening kickoff was the difference of the game.
Sure.
So things could have definitely went different at that point. But hey, what do I know?
We all know very
what,
little.
what do I know? But I said, want to know why we were able to do that? That was the healthiest our offensive line was
Yeah.
all year. So we're going into this game possibly with Wyatt Teller too, if he's ready.
Mhm.
If we didn't score on that kickoff, we were screwed. Yeah,
Yeah.
our defense played good enough to win. I mean, you hold that Cincinnati offense to 14 points,
Mhm. Mhm.
and those were 14 second half points. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. The coolest part of the game, though, I thought was Foreigner playing at halftime.
That was pretty cool.
I told Corey about that because I posted the reel, and I even
Was he
posted.
jealous?
No, no, he was okay with it. I told about Zach Wild playing the
That
national
was the
anthem.
highlight for me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Zach Wild
yeah,
playing the anthem. That really I got, like, goosebumps and
and
a little
then when
choked up. He was
the
so
kid
good.
that what's that kid's name that plays the
No
crazy train?
idea. No
He's at
idea.
every game. There's like a teenage kid that plays the
That
guitar, and
one
he plays
kid with the
Crazy Train.
little it was like a blue gu I swear
But
it's a
he was
little
out
blue
there with
guitar.
Zach Wild
Yeah, he
playing
was.
Crazy
Could you
Train, which
imagine being out there with
Zach Wild of
Zach
the
Wild?
Oh, come on. One last thing. Tim, Flava Flav came out to smash the
Oh,
guitar.
it was a bad omen. He
Oh,
couldn't. He could
he
not
has
smash the guitar. He has
the man
the
he
strength of
he
a
has no upper
geriatric old lady.
he has no upper body strength whatsoever. He couldn't do it. We're just like, you want me to do
It
it?
was right in front of yeah, it was right in front of my section, and I'm looking, and I'm like, "This is a bad
Oh
omen."
damn, yeah. Flava Flav
He
came out to
couldn't
smash the
bust
guitar.
it.
He couldn't bust
And
it.
you know what? It
He
was
couldn't.
so
He
I
looked like he
felt
couldn't
really
crack an
bad.
egg. I know.
Mm-mm,
It's just like,
mm-mm, and he had his formal big watch on too, the big
yeah, he had the
clock, the
clock. Yeah, he could have
diamond
smashed
one.
the
It was,
clock.
like,
He should have.
super
Somebody
he
was saying
should've.
that he should have smashed the clock
He
instead.
should've. Mhm, mhm,
That's
because that
expensive
guitar was
clock.
too much for him.
Yeah,
Mhm,
he could barely hold lift it up.
mhm. Oh, Steve, you counted 15
It's,
times? I
yeah,
was
Steve was
embarrassed. I felt bad for him, you know?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's like, "1,
I was talking to Johnny Cleveland
3."
about it. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about. I said that was a horrible. But man, the
He
foreigner at halftime was cool. That was awesome. That was, and the weather was perfect. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, and the
wish things could have went.
flyover was cool too, and I was happy the blimp stayed around the entire game. Thought it was
Yeah,
gonna leave. Did you notice how many private jets were taking off the whole time and circumnavigating the blimp?
yeah, yeah.
It was
That's good.
great. I was starting to count that when it got a little,
A little
sleepy on the
haywire.
field.
Yeah, but
I was counting
I
the
think,
jets.
yeah, Nick Chubb only played. He only had 20, like 11 carries for 22 yards, and he had a touchdown. But
Yeah, that Steve, that's
he's
a great point. Mhm.
yeah,
Jimmy
it is.
Donovan did it in 2 or
Mhm.
3, and he's battling
Yeah,
leukemia. Right
yeah.
on. Mhm.
Well, I just took you over the 1 hour mark, so I
Oh,
just wanted
man.
to do. I just did
Alright.
that. Nah, see,
So
I get going, man. Well, no, because see, the thing is, guys, I drink a lot of water, and that causes me to have to like drain my bladder frequently.
everybody
So,
loves this lecture,
yeah, well, hey,
right?
my prostate is very healthy. So,
We're all very happy about that.
yes, yes.
And that's
So,
a great place to
it's a great place to be healthy. Yeah, healthy prostate, healthy
right.
prostate. Gotta tell you, that's what I do. So more than happy to come aboard and just
Thank
join
you,
you and
and
just wing it and have
thank you.
fun
Did you
with
see me,
this.
like, in Wayne's World, I was Garth and my head was gonna explode, and I was like, "I don't know
Yeah,
what to
yeah. Sorry
do."
about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Yeah, but hey, if I would have known sooner, I would have been on sooner. I would have.
Oh,
I told you I'm
if
your
I
backup.
woulda known sooner, I would have told you sooner.
Yeah, hey, Sherry could drive at my house in the middle of the night saying I need a shovel and some lime. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go.
Aw, we're
And no
family.
and no questions asked. I was like, all right.
Yay! Yay, me.
I got a septic tank. We can take care of
Oh,
it.
hmm,
I live in
sure.
Geauga County. I live in Geauga County. Yeah, so
Hmm,
I'm out in the sticks, man. I got like 2 acres of land, so it's nice.
excellent.
It's nice. All
That
right. Well,
sounds
I
very
guess we can
nice.
wrap the show up,
Heck
guys.
yeah.
Thank you so much. It was
Thank
fun. Wait a
you,
second. What was the last comment?
everybody.
I thought you were going to say I drink a lot. Yeah, I do.
Nah.
No, I'm not Dean Martin. No,
Mm-mm.
no, I'm not a lush. No, no, no. I
No.
don't drink. No, I'm not. I'm not much of a drinker when it comes to alcohol. Nope. No, I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, me neither.
She'll tell you I'm more of a health nut, if anything.
Mhm, absolutely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Good show. Oh, no,
Thank
thanks. Hey
you.
Tim, join us Friday. Steve, join us Friday. Tim, and what's the guy the Jew? That's
Ethan.
Ethan.
The other
Ethan.
Jew, yeah.
The other Jew. The other Jew. Yeah. The other Jew. It's the other Jew. Lou and the other Jew. That would be the show with me and Ethan.
Or Lou and 2 Jews.
Lou and two Jews. Yeah, that was you and your mom the one time.
Oh
Your
god,
mom got
wow.
on the show. That was
Dude, when she was
awesome.
here, I almost locked the door.
Yeah.
Because she was
Oh,
like
I'm gonna get on the show.
she's gonna, like, bust in like the Kool-Aid Man, so I had to, like, lock the door when she was visiting. I could, like,
That'd be
hear her breathing outside the door. I'm like, "Oh
she would
god."
have a big star of David. It'd be like the Jew aid man. Hey,
Mhm, mhm.
oi vey, blush
No,
to the
she'd be
wind.
coming in with, like, snacks. "I thought you'd all be hungry."
Yeah, here's some arugula.
Oh, you know what that is. Good
Yeah,
job, I'm proud of you.
I'm studying up on my jewelry. All right,
Good, good.
my jewelry,
Jewelry.
jewelry.
And on that note, a positive note, we're gonna end this before it goes sideways again.
Oh shit! It went sideways a half hour ago, Sherry.
Right,
Yes,
right. So, thank
guys had a
you.
blast. Had a blast. Thank you. Hence why the door is leaning against the wall.
Oh, that's a different door.
Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
door.
That's somebody Kool-Aid Man through the
I could do my iced tea impression. It's your worst nightmare. Your Jewish mother's here to visit.
Oh, that's
She's
oh my
making
god.
snacks for people for no reason. It's your worst nightmare.
And then she's gonna make you feel guilty after eating them by calling you fat, and
Yeah.
that's my
Ah,
grandma.
no.
Was.
Yeah. Well,
Alright, so yeah.
yeah.
Good night,
I,
everybody. Go Browns.
go
Go
Browns. Let's
Browns.
have a blast Sunday. We'll have a blast
Yes, we
Friday. We'll see
will.
you Friday,
Friday
guys.
through Sunday. Good night.
Absolutely. Adios.
Good night.